Gentlemen, we're going into the third place match of the second qualifier of the DSCL Open. Only the winner qualifies tonight, and the loser is out. Has to go back all the way through another qualifier. It is eonblu versus Geralt. Casters, take it away. It's all yours.
Alright. Well, I think Bart can start this time.
Okay, so in the 9 o'clock position we have the blue Protoss. It's Geralt. Playing for Prophecy Gaming.
Probably, I think,
Prophecy
yeah.
Sports. Okay.
And in the 5 o'clock position, we have the light blue, the teal, playing for my risk. It's eonblu opening.
Oh, the classic From Rush.
17. This is okay. So if we're going really psychological here, he's probably saying this because he's acting like he doesn't know eonblu.
Yeah, and then eonblu is like, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
This guy's so good.
This is the Arnie strategy.
Yeah.
Making your.
I would say Korea though, to just mind game him back.
Actually, we had a Korean player sign up for the qualifier today. Unfortunately, he didn't check in and actually play, but it was Billowy.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't it really late there?
Really early.
I'm not sure if Billowy is in Korea, actually.
Really
because
early.
he often plays with Patience, and Patience may be in Germany, or am I wrong?
Sure about that.
Oh, I have no clue where Patience is.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Wherever he is, I'm sure he's patient.
What? That's not even a good joke, dude.
Would you call it a joke, even?
Yeah. I wouldn't even call it a joke.
It was just bad, like.
It was just terrible.
Icebreaker, I don't even know. But yeah, come back to what you said earlier. You would say Korea to mind game, but
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of like, in that case, you're kind of looking at like a rock paper scissors situation, right? Where Geralt blasts out the From, and then you say Korea, and then they're like, well, what do I do with them?
So is Korea like, if From is like scissors, is Korea stone? It's like Korea like
yeah, for sure. But I don't know what paper is though.
I mean, it seems kind of unfair that
Is
you get to
paper
choose
just
from
ignoring
after,
him?
you know. Yeah. Paper's like
That's why I like
saying,
bringing up Geralt.
what's the worst StarCraft country?
Probably like Guatemala or something.
Yeah, so paper's like saying you're from Guatemala.
No, North Korea, I think.
North Korea, okay.
But what if you say Korea? You don't say South or North.
No, yeah, then if he said Korea, Gerald should have said North. Question mark. But
So
you know
it's
the
like-
From Rush though? You know that video, the From Rush?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twilight Council coming up for Geralt, so that could... Okay, never mind. I was going to say that could be a DTs, but that's going to be a straight Blaze Rush from our Protoss player. If eonblu doesn't make Roaches or a lot of Lings and Banes in time, he could be in a World of Hurt, because that's a very quick Blaze Rush.
Oh, he cancelled this, Wait, did he finish it or did he cancel it?
Finish what?
Okay, now he finished it. The Overlord speed, so he's going to scout this.
Oh, but eonblu is doing his normal Ling Rush. Well, normal. The one that he did earlier on this map. And that could actually
Seems
backfire
so bad,
so
though.
hard now.
Oh, but this wall has 2 pylons in it, so I think this wall is much better for the Zerg player if he makes the pylons in the wall.
Yeah, but the Zerg player is not making Banelings. Instead, he has an Evo chamber, and he's gonna actually clean Link drop.
Oh,
What?
I do, yeah.
So this is just a build that you see more happen in CVT than any other matchup, but honestly, at this point,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't
really
really
sure.
like this.
Well, not versus this build, but he has no idea this is happening. eonblu is completely blind to what's happening. What's happening? I mean, I can't blame him because this is Catalina again, but like, so Warfgate is it's gonna finish on time, right? The Queens are only now halfway across the map, and
His Mothership Core is way out of position though.
oh, and Lynx could go in actually. I think it's still
Nah,
alone, right? Yeah. So these Queens, that's actually 3 Queens. Is it 4? It's 4 Queens and a bunch of Lings, and also a bunch of Lings in the front. But
Interesting.
the Protoss player needs to keep an eye on both entrances. Is Pylon going down straight away?
One pylon. He has it's called transfuses though.
That's true.
Oh, this is so good for him.
This is really, really good for him. He actually could get the cancel on that Nexus
I mean,
there,
it's really lucky he built everything in the natural, I think.
for sure.
Because if he had like 3 gateways in the main, he would just
Yeah,
it'd
100%.
be pretty hard to come back from this.
Oh, it might get the Mothership Core here.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, that's huge, and now there's nothing
Oh,
left
he
here.
should just pull back these links. Oh
I don't know about this. Just there's no more mothership support. There's no energy. There's no final overcharges here. So these lings are gonna go to town here, as well as the queens in the back, which is where all the adepts are at. So now 3 gateways are already unpowered, and actually these queens still do have some transfuses. But I mean, slowly but surely, I think its push is being shut down, and eonblu is still committed, like really hard. No third base, no drone count. That he is increasing.
Oh, he's cleaning this up though. He still has 34 workers.
Oh, and the main base never went down. Geralt's in a wonderful position.
Yeah.
This looked so good for eonblu, but I mean, I have to.
It looked so good, but he lost so many links to the last pilot overcharge. I don't know.
He smelled blood a little bit too much, and he actually gonna lose that.
Oh no, he's not target firing it. Oh, but still though. Yeah, it's a waste.
Wasn't gonna get anything done there, and I mean, like right now, eonblu is just in a world of hurt because he's now forced to make queens. Does not have a third base. Only has 22 workers. Getting a third just now, but again, those adepts have overcharge. Have overcharge. That would be insane. Have adept speed, right? So
Glaives,
they're 5 times more. Well, not 5 literally, but like they're so much more effective against things. Actually, these adepts are now killing their own gateway. I'm not sure if that's intentional.
It looked like he was gonna win, but it's like when you go all in, and it looks like you've already won, and you just gonna A move and sit back, and then this happens.
Yeah.
Aye. He's taking a third though, so he's at least thinking about transitioning out of this.
eonblu is getting +1 melee as well, which is definitely what he needs. But I mean, I think he just realizes I think he was pondering the decision to leave for a while, and then finally decided he would. So yeah, never killing the main, losing so many lings, really put him in a bad spot.
Do you think it would have been much better for him? He just went for the main Nexus and then
droned up. Maybe, yeah. I think that would have been a little bit safer. He could have done maybe more if he didn't go so hard on that last pylon, like you said, right? But that's never a given. So I think it might be better to pull back at that point. Obviously, your opponent still has that big tech advantage in terms of glaives, but you can hold it off with 4 queens easier than you can without, right? Like. Yeah,
sure. I mean, it's easier to defend against glaives than it is to attack into it, I guess, with like creep spread and stuff.
Yeah, and with just lings and queens, is also like those are the 2 things. Well, especially the lings are the things that adepts are so good against with glaives, right? So good.
Man, I just did an amazing thing. For the longest time, for some reason, I was in chat channel Fancaspal. Like, I was in my own chat channel. I don't think I ever joined a chat channel named by
You've never joined it?
I don't know why I was in this thing. So I was constantly tabbing through all these chat channels that I didn't want to be in. Now I've just left all the chat channels except the relevant ones. It's amazing.
So you left your own channel?
Yeah, I was in my own channel. No one else was there. So why was I in my own channel?
I'm in there now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm in your head now. Does that mean you lost your identity then? If
Taking over
your own channel. Because Blizzard shuts down channels that don't have any people in them.
Huh.
Yeah, sure.
Do they take up resources? Empty channels?
I think they work similar to like instances in WoW. If there's no one in there, it gets shut down, right?
What's an instance in WoW?
Like a dungeon or like a specific like an indoor zone. If there's no one in there, it doesn't exist. So it only gets generated when there's people in there. So I think it's the same with chat channels. There's no reason for them to have infinite chat channels open, right?
No, of course.
For a small company like Blizzard, that's not doable.
I mean, don't you have like a chat channel you use to copy paste the links to people's profiles? Because how do you go to someone's profile if you have the link and you don't put it in the chat?
Well, I check SC2 and Mask for it, but
yeah, sure, but like if you have if you know Arne's barcode or something,
then you use a if you know Arne's barcode, so that's awfully specific.
I mean, I still have Arne's barcode linked to his account on a notepad thing on my desktop.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I had it too, but I lost it now. But what I used to do is I just
I'll give it to you for €5.
Only if you sub back on my Twitch channel when I have affiliate. No, but
that's just destruction of capital, guys.
Does September count?
What? Sorry?
September?
Yeah, it counts, of course.
Okay.
And like, affiliates or what's it called? Affiliates or partners don't get any less from those. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. I used to actually save Arne's barcode in a Skype convo with someone I didn't really care about.
Right, in the top left corner. The blue Zerg. It's in the name, it's eonblu. For My Risk Gaming, I think.
I think it's just my risk. He just messed up again.
It's just My Risk.
So
Not My Risk Esports or something?
you can look it up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
And-
should probably.
Bottom right, we have for Prophecy. I'm gonna guess esports. 50-50 guess. The red Protoss player, Geralt with a T.
Prophecy Lawn Tennis Club and StarCraft.
Gerald, Prophecy. What else is there?
It's just a law firm that sponsors StarCraft.
That'd be really cool. If I had a law firm, I would sponsor StarCraft.
Absolutely.
Prophecy doesn't really seem like a law firm to me.
It's a prophecy, dude.
Prophecy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I have no firm now, and I also sponsor
Does it-
StarCraft.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, what would your firm be called though? If you had
My
a firm?
The
Yeah.
firm. Like
The
the
firm.
CA.
Ah.
No, I guess my firm would be called the Dutch Esports Foundation, but it wouldn't be a firm, it would be a foundation.
Right.
I had to
That's
make
not-
it
oh,
fair.
what the hell is his base from eonblu? Not even a normal third. He's just taken like a fifth.
What? Right.
I mean,
That might be to throw his opponent off. Then. Okay, so the probe scared away the drone at the natural, right? So it wasn't able to make anything.
yeah, and that's what he did some game before, I think, where he sent a drone down to kind of fake taking a natural at
Yeah.
the normal time. And now he
Yeah.
makes a natural at... Yeah, this is really weird though. I mean, if it was a gold base, it was kind of understandable. But what's this? What?
No,
What?
I'm just listening back to the give it to you for 5 euros.
What?
I'm sorry, no, never mind. I was listening back to the stream. I'll give Arna's barcode to you for 5 euros. Then I heard Arna laughing like across the across the house.
Oh yeah, for those who don't know, I already told them this. You live in the house with Arne.
So things are coming across the map, and yeah, there's a Zealot in position, so there's no way they're gonna get in. 2 Zealots are gonna be out, so no way to actually.
Oh, Zealot's not in hold position?
Oh, damn, you had
Aye,
one
aye,
job,
aye.
Zealot.
But I mean, Lings are gonna get in. They're not gonna do too much. They're gonna be a little bit annoying. Roach one actually comes out for the eonblu, so he's doing the exact same thing he was last time. Well, last time he made a Roach one, I guess. But what he's doing now is with that forward base, those larvae are gonna be much closer.
What does this tell you though? If the Protoss is making a Zealot instead of a Adept? Isn't that weird? Because when Protoss players make a Zealot against me as their first unit instead of an Adept, I always assume they're either doing like Dark Shrine or... You know, because he's not making Zealots, but he is making Twilight Council, so this is most likely Dark Shrine. Otherwise, Adepts would be...
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And eonblu might have caught on to that as well. 10 more Lings are coming across the map, as are Roaches. Now, this Merchant Corps, actually, contrary to the last time he did this, is not in position this time. And there's also not a bunch of Stalkers or anything to help him out as well. So, actually, the Lings are already going to work on that first pylon. And if he can get the first pylon down,
painful, though.
I'm not sure if he can...
I think this is really painful for the Protoss. His Stalker is outside, he only has Zealots. Zealots are not that good against Roaches, obviously.
That's true. He does have another overcharge in a couple of seconds on that other pylon that just finished up, but it's going to be out of range for a while. Only one Roach here. Actually, still, there's 4 more
just
Roaches
got
approaching. The Protoss players in a world of hurt, and actually, Glaives is now starting. I don't think that was his original plan, but he's going for it.
That's painful.
Yeah,
He's going for Adept Glaives anyway, but he only has one Adept.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
What's he doing?
What?
Well,
Look.
Alright,
Oh,
that
that
was
was
a
awkward.
mistake there for eonblu, but no, I think he's going for Glaives, but that wasn't his intention, right? But he has to.
Yeah, he kinda has to. Well,
He doesn't have the 3rd and 4th gas right now, and certainly won't have the probes in a second. Actually, 4 probes have only gone down right now. Geralt is holding onto this very, very nicely. Actually, if he can actually like completely fortify himself, which I think he's done, I think he'll be in a ground position. Actually, well,
There's a gap.
both feelings. Let's forget about those. 3rd hatch coming down for eonblu, actually in his normal natural position.
I think this was kind of the ideal position to be in though for the Zerg. I mean, what can you hope for? I mean, what else can you hope for except like he's only made 2 zealots and he's going for DT and you hit while he has absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think so. I think this position was the best case scenario for eonblu. Obviously, move command kind of didn't help there for him in the end there. But I mean, we're gonna have to see how Glaives really settle the score. I think, right? Because if they don't do much, which I think they will, because there's no roaches on the map.
Nice.
There's
3 adepts.
4 on the way, but they're like, slow roaches. Like they really are slow.
Yeah, and like your bases being this far apart isn't exactly what you want to have against adepts. Especially if you don't have...
Look at that. These 2 adepts are just gonna walk away while shading in, and they're gonna get so many joins actually before they get killed, I think. Nice reaction time there for eonblu. He's gonna lose 3 regardless. 4 maybe.
4. Okay.
And,
yeah, and you can shade away again. Oh, and you can shade into the natural, and there's no roaches. Roaches are walking across the map.
Oh boy, yeah. eonblu decides he needs to do some counter damage. I don't really like this because if there's a militia core, there's nothing he's gonna get done with that. Yeah, these adepts are just gonna go fly back into the natural now. I want to say fly. I mean, it's not really, but they're not gonna get hit anyway.
Yeah, they might as well be flying.
Would it make a difference if they're flying? So these roaches are now going for a big push, actually catching this army apart, but with that overcharge, and actually Geralt being very patient.
I think he has enough to beat this. He can probably target fire down one of the Ravagers. Okay, 2. Oh, can you get this? Yeah, okay.
And like the famous Optimus once said, skibbity bop bop, and it's over.
Skibbity bop bop. Okay.
Skibbity
I'm a
bop
scat
bop.
man.
And Geralt qualifies. Congratulations, Geralt, for qualifying. You're the 3rd player. Geralt is from Poland, right? Yeah, from Poland. 3rd player to qualify tonight. Unfortunately, eonblu is out. I hope we see him again in the next qualifier. I enjoyed watching his cheesy games. And I think that's about it for tonight.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Right.